Good morning to all. Today we are going to do the problems on the tangent and normal properties of an ellipse and chord of contact and combined equation of pair of tangents. In that, the first question is, prove that the portion of the tangent to the ellipse intercepted between the curve and the directrix subtends a right angle at the corresponding focus. This is a PQ and this is a focus as AE comma 0. And here from the point P, at the point P we are drawing a tangent and it is meeting the directrix at a point Q. Then we need to prove that this PQ subtends a right angle at the focus. That means it is enough to show that SP slope and SQ slope, product of the slopes is equal to -1. Therefore slope of SP, with equation of a tangent we wrote it and we calculate the point Q. Then from that calculate the slope of SP and slope of SQ and multiply them. We got it as -1. Therefore, it will be subtends at 90 degrees at the focus. Next, question number 2. What is the question number 2 here? The normals at x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 on the ellipse are concurrent. Then the condition is this. Now here, equation of a normal you write it. These are the three normals we wrote in the point form. We wrote the equation of a normals. If the three lines, normals are nothing but a lines. If three lines are concurrent, the condition is what? The determinant formed by them is equal to 0. Now we have taken a square is common, here b square is common, here a square minus b square is common. We will send this side and apply the property of determinant. Then we'll get this answer. Next, question number 3. Prove that the coordinates of the points on the ellipse tangent at which makes equal angles with the axis. The coordinates of those points on the ellipse tangents at which makes equal angles with the axis. What are the points? That will take equation of a tangent at that point. Equation of a tangent is x by a cos theta plus y by b sin theta is equal to 1. And tangent make equal angles with the axis. Means what will get the slopes is plus or minus 1. Making equal angles with the coordinate axis is nothing but a plus or minus 1. And the tangent slope is minus b cos theta by a sin theta, both equated. Then we got this is a relation. From that sin square theta and cos square theta we got it. Therefore the points are what? We know the points are nothing but a cos theta and a sin theta. There you have to substitute it. Then we'll get the point P. Next, question number 4. Find the locus of a point of intersection of two perpendicular tangents to the ellipse x square by 16 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. You know that the point of intersection of perpendicular tangents, the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangent is the director circle. The equation of a director circle to the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 is x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. Here the value of a square is 16 here and b square is 9. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. You substitute there, then we'll get x square plus y square is equal to 25. The next question number 5. The tangents drawn from any point P to the parabola y minus 2 whole square is equal to 4 into x minus 1 to the ellipse x square by 4 plus y square by 1 is equal to 1, which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then find the locus of the point P. That means what they're asking now, any point on this you have to take it. Any point on this you have to take it. From that point, what is that one? Tangents on the parabola. Tangents from a point on the parabola which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Indirectly, it is nothing but a director circle of this one. That is a point lies on this. Therefore, the equation of director circle is x square plus y square is equal to 5. The locus of it is this one. Next, question number 6. Find the equation of pair of tangents to the ellipse 2x square plus 3y square is equal to 1 from the point 1 comma 1. Therefore, the combined equation of pair of tangents, what will get? Combined equation of pair of tangents is s into s11 is equal to s1 square. You apply the combined equation of pair of tangent, this is the formula you have to apply, then we'll get this equation is the combined equation of pair of tangents. Next question number 7. The tangents are drawn from a point 1 comma 2 to the ellipse 3x square plus 2y square is equal to 5. Find the angle between the tangents. Now first given the ellipse equation is this. Further to write the equation of a tangent. Equation of a tangent is y is equal to mx plus r minus root of b square m square plus a square. This is an equation of a tangent. And it is passing through which point? This is an equation of a tangent which is passing through the point 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2. That point you have to substitute there. Then we'll get a quadratic equation in M. We know sum of the roots and product of the roots from this. Now we know the tan theta formula. M modulus of M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. From M1 minus M2 can be written as A minus B can be written as A plus B whole square minus 4AB. There we need to substitute it. If we substitute here, then we get theta is equal to tan inverse of 12 root 6 by root 5. That is the angle between the question number 8. A triangle is formed by a tangent to the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 and the coordinate axis. The area of the triangle cannot be less than. Find the equation of a tangent to the ellipse is x by a cos theta plus y by b sin theta is equal to 1. And area of a triangle formed by these tangent with the coordinate axis. Then we calculate an x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept is a secant theta and y-intercept is b cosecant theta. Area of a triangle of area of a right angle triangle is half into product of the perpendiculars. Therefore, half into modulus of OA and OB. Substitute that values, that is a secant theta and b cosecant theta. We got AB by mod sin 2 theta. But modulus of sin 2 theta is less than or equal to 1. Therefore, 1 by modulus of sin 2 theta greater than or equal to 1. Therefore, it will be greater than or equal to AB. Next question number 9. Prove that the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 and the circle x square plus y square is equal to ab intersect at angle tan inverse a minus b by root ab. Ellipse equation we have taken and circle equation. Both point of intersections we calculated by substituted here x square and y square value we got it. Therefore, equation of a tangent to the ellipse we have taken our equation of a tangent to the ellipse and how much you got equation of a tangent to the ellipse is x1 by a square plus y by 1 by b square is equal to 1. We got it. And the equation of a circle also we have taken x1 plus y by 1 is equal to ab. The slope of the tangent to the ellipse is this one. Slope of a circle is this one. We know that two slopes m1 and m2. Calculate angle between them m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Substitute there. Then we'll get theta value tan inverse a minus b by root ab. Next question number 10. An ordinate Pn of an ellipse. An ordinate Pn of ellipse x square by a square plus y square b square is equal to 1 meets the auxiliary circle in Q. Show that the locus of point of intersection of the normals at P and Q is the circle x square plus y square is equal to a plus b whole square. Now observe this diagram. Now P is the ordinate P. At this point, you draw the line perpendicular to it. It meets the auxiliary circle at Q. Therefore, the coordinates of Q will become a cos theta and a sin theta. The P point coordinates are a cos theta and b sin theta because it is on the ellipse. The equation of a normal at P, if you take it, the equation of a normal is ax secant theta minus by cosecant theta is equal to a square minus b square. The equation of a normal to the auxiliary circle at the point Q is what we'll get. Then we have to take that slope of that y is equal to tan theta into x. By solving these equations, we'll get cos theta and sin theta. Therefore, squaring and adding. That means we need to find out eliminate the theta, then we'll get the locus of the required point. Next, question number 11. Prove that the locus of centroid of an equilateral inscribed in an ellipse is this one. Now let me take the vertices of an equilateral triangle at a point PQR with the eccentric angles alpha, beta, gamma. If you take it, H comma K is a centroid, you have to take it. Then we'll get all 3 points P, A cos alpha, B sin alpha, A cos beta, B cos beta, A cos gamma, B sin gamma. Like that you have to take the points. Centroid is H comma K. Then we got H and K value is this one. Therefore, the equilateral triangle centroid and circumcenter will be same. Centroid we calculated. Similar way calculate the circumcenter also. Then we got the relation cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to this one. Sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to this one. Eliminate alpha plus beta plus gamma, squaring and adding it. Then we'll get the locus of the centroid. Next, question number 12. Prove that the tangent of an angle between CP and the normal at P is a square minus b square by 2ab into sine 2 theta, and it is the greatest value a square minus b square by 2ab. Its greatest value is this one. The equation of a normal at that point is this one. Slope of that normal is what? M1 is equal to a by b tan theta. Slope of CP is what? Slope of CP is b by a tan theta. Then angle between them, tan theta is equal to apply that formula. Then we got this is an angle. When we'll get this maximum angle? When theta is 45. Where theta is 45 means sin 2 theta is 1. Therefore, the maximum value is this one. Next, question number 13. Prove that the locus of the point, the chord of contact of tangent from which to the ellipse subtends a right angle at the center of the ellipse is this one. We need to calculate that locus. Now see that this is a ellipse equation, and at a point the locus of locus on that any point you take it as h comma k. Any point on the locus you take it as h comma k. Then the equation of chord of contact from a point h comma k is what? hx1 by a square plus ky1 by b square is equal to 1. The equation of a chord of a contact from a point h comma k. It subtends a right angle at the center 0 comma 0 of the ellipse. Therefore, from this what we can say that from the equation 1 and equation 2 what we need to say, then both equate it. Then we establish a relation between x and y here. That means we got a pair of lines, combined equation of pair of lines, we got it. These are given perpendicular. Whenever ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 are perpendicular lines, then coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is equal to 0. Then we got the relation between h and k. That is the locus of this. Next, question number 14. Prove that the locus of the point from which the chord of tangents are to be drawn to the ellipse touches this circle x square plus y square is equal to c square is this. Now this is a locus of any point on the locus is h comma k. The tangents drawn from this one is, this is a tangent form of the equation of a tangent, that is hx by a square plus ky by b square is equal to 1. The circle is x square plus y square is equal to c square. Then the equation of chord of contact is what? This one. This is the equation of chord of contact. Therefore, it is a tangent to the circle. Therefore, perpendicular distance is equal to radius. You apply that, then we'll get the locus of required point. Next, question number 15. The perpendicular tangents are drawn to the ellipse. Then prove that the locus of midpoints of the chord of contact is this one. Let me take x1, y1 with any point of intersection perpendicular tangents, so that x1, y1 is the lies on the director circle, because the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is a director circle. And also equation of a chord of contact is what? This one. And when the midpoint is h comma k, equation of a chord bijected is also s1 is equal to s11. That also we got it. Equation of a chord of contact, and when midpoint is given, and this is a director circle. Now from the 2 and 3 you got this relation. Now this one you substitute in the equation 1. Substitute in the equation 1, we'll get the required locus. At last we eliminate h comma k, write x and y instead of h, x instead of k, write y. Then we'll get the required locus.